Hey, what's up everyone? I have another how to draw video for you guys, and today I'm going to be drawing Tarzan, but the little kid version. So, something along these lines. He's probably my favorite character, so I'm excited to do this video. Before I start, if you could please check out my Instagram in the description. That's where I post almost all my drawings, so I would appreciate if you could check that out. And yeah, let's get started. I already drew a few lines on here, so this video doesn't take an hour to do, because this is kind of detailed compared to my other two videos. So I just have a few lines sketched on the piece of paper, so I know what I'm doing. But yeah, we're gonna jump into it. I'll try to zoom in. It's gonna take up like the whole sheet of paper, so I don't want to zoom in too far. But let's just jump into it. You're gonna start out with the top of his head, or the right side of his head, the left side of you, and you're gonna go up like this, and you're gonna come down just like this, and his ear's gonna be right here, but we're just gonna get out his face first. You're gonna come down like this. This is his chin, cheek area, and you're gonna come up like this, and you're gonna draw this line really lightly because we're gonna add his arm coming up into his face area right here. So try to draw this line as light as possible, just because we're gonna be erasing it and you don't want to have a smudgy line there. Okay, you can see that. Okay, and from there you're just gonna come up a little bit like that, and that is pretty much the outline of his head. Okay, so just remember, do this line really lightly right here because his arm's gonna come up here later. Alright, and from there we're gonna jump down to the eyes. As you can see, I already have them sketched out a little bit, so like this doesn't take forever because it's gonna be almost a whole sheet of paper. So I'm trying to make this around 20 minutes or a little bit more should be okay for this video. And yeah, we're gonna jump into the eyes. Let's do this one first. Darken it in. There's one eye right there, and you're gonna add a little swoop under it for his lower eye, his lower eyelid-ish area. And from there, you're gonna go down like this. Get rid of this extra line, drew it too long. And do the same to the top. Okay, so a little swoop, and this one can go a little bit longer than where his eye is. Okay, there's one, and we're gonna do the other one. It's first, what I like to do when I get the bottom done, this is his little, I'm not sure exactly what this is. It's like the crease, because his head's turned, so this eye is going to be a little bit smaller because his head is turned this way. It's like a 3/4 turn. So this is just showing like his eye socket-ish area. Alright, so after that you're going to come up like this, and you're going to come down just like that. Okay? Look at it for a second. If you ever need to pause or anything like that, feel free to just go ahead and pause, because sometimes I go a little bit fast, but videos like this I kind of have to. We're going to fix this a little bit. We're going to make this go down just a little bit before. We don't want it to connect to this line. Okay. And we're going to do the eyeball now. I like to add a shine. If you've seen my other video, I like to add a shine to the eyes. So just about right here, do a little circle, and about right here, do a little circle, and that's just the shine of the eye. And we're gonna pencil in the eyeball. It goes up, comes down. It doesn't touch the bottom line, which I think we have to move the shine up a little bit, because the eyeball doesn't touch the eyelash line. So move it up just a little bit, and that should be good. It comes down. Make sure it doesn't touch the line at the bottom, and go ahead and shade it in. Shade it in, shade it in. Okay. And that's one eye. And you can go ahead and close it off right here. Close it off. Ooh. That line was rough. Go ahead and erase that. Please excuse that. That was pretty bad. Okay. Got that out of the way. Now we're going to do the other side. Same thing. But this one's a little bit bigger because, again, it's the 3/4 look. So don't touch any of the outside lines. Put it right about there. Should be okay. Alright. Fix this line just a little bit. Okay. And from there, we're going to jump down to the nose. You want the nose to be just a little between this line. So maybe just below this little crease right here in his chin, just below that. It's maybe almost on the line, so it's just below it. So the nose is pretty easy. It's just like a half oval right here, and then the nostril comes up like that. And then it kind of closes off over here, but not really. You can make this a little bit wider, the nose a little bit wider. Make it a little bit higher. There we go. And add in, it's kind of close off, but not exactly. Alright. And then from there you just add this little wrinkle in the skin above his nose, just like that. Okay, we're going to jump down the mouth. You see I already have it sketched in really lightly. I'm going to go over it. Just like that. And you want the mouth to end about where his eye starts. So about right here. That's where you want his mouth to end. So down maybe a little bit before it. Alright. And he looks really creepy right now because he doesn't have any eyebrows. So let's do that real fast. You're going to come up just a little bit above his eye. It's not much higher than that. Come up. And it goes out a little bit beyond his eye. That's where it ends. So you want to go up right there. Connect it. You can go ahead and shade that in if you want to. I'm not going to shade it in just for time reasons. Okay. Maybe you want it to be a little bit straighter at the bottom. Let me redo that. That was kind of bad. Maybe you want a little bit straighter at the bottom, so parallel to his eye, and then go ahead and connect him. Okay. And we're going to do the other side. This one's a little bit smaller again because he's turned. So just like it's a little check mark right there. All right. This video is probably going to be about a half an hour. Oh geez. Just realized I'm 9 minutes in. I haven't even finished the head yet. It's all right. Okay. Now from there, we're going to finish the hairline, or we're going to jump up to the hairline. So I'm trying to figure out how far the hairline is up so I could show you guys. Alright, so measure from the bottom of his eye to the bottom of his head, up to the top of his eye, and that's where you put the hairline. Okay, so flesh out the hairline a little bit. And from there, oh, the ear first. Okay, so from where you left this line, it just comes up. It's just kind of like a, I don't really know how to explain the shape, but it's something like that. It's like, it's pretty much like a diamond or something that's not connected over here. Alright, so that's the ear, and there's a few pieces of hair that come off his head. He has a lot of hair, so you can get crazy with it. It really doesn't matter if you get crazy with the hair. because it is pretty crazy. We're going to add this piece of hair that'll come down later. And so there's his hairline. Okay? We're going to do the top of his hair. This might go off the page because it's kind of big. I didn't sketch this out before because I kind of just like to just have like free flowing, so I don't hold myself to any lines beforehand. I just kind of just roll with it. Okay, so you know, just have fun with it. He has like dreads, so dreadlocks are pretty crazy. So just do whatever you gotta do. It comes down. Alright. Be crazy with it. Doesn't really matter. It'll look good no matter what, if I'm being honest. Alright, we're gonna do the hair a little bit later because I have to know where it goes for when I draw in the body. So we're gonna, we can just lower the camera a little bit. Alright, so we're gonna do the arms. You're gonna start the top of the shoulder right where it meets his head. Okay, and it's just, it gets skinnier as it goes down right here, and then it's going to get a little bit fatter because his forearms are a little bit bigger than his upper arm. Okay, and that's his chest right there. That's where his chest will meet his body. And come down. There's his bicep area. And then it comes down like this. And really the hardest part of this drawing, in my opinion, is his hands. Those can get a little bit annoying, but we'll get that in a second. And we're gonna do the other part of his arm, shoulder area. Like I said, it overlaps his face, so that's why I didn't want you to draw that line too dark, because this line overlaps in front of his face, because that's his pose, is his hands or his shoulders in front of his face. Okay, so just bring it down, bring it down. Bring it down. We'll do the hands later because those are pain in the butt. So we'll do that later once we figure out everything else. Okay, so boom, boom. Okay, those are his arms. I think I have that low enough. Okay, and we're going to connect his chest to his body over here, and his body, which will meet his loincloth right here. Okay, so first we're going to do his leg. This leg is pretty easy. It's his thigh is behind his arm, so something like this. So his thigh is crouched because he's kneeling down a little bit. And this is the crease in his leg. Okay, let me darken this in a little bit. Okay. There we go. From there, we're going to connect his loincloth to his body. Just going to have a little piece coming off like this. And actually, we're going to make that a little bit different. We're going to make this his body. And this the loincloth. I could have just left it there. And it comes up like this on the other side. This is loincloth right here. It comes up, and we're gonna bring it down like this. This is where his knee's gonna be, and this is his loincloth. It comes off his body a little bit, like that. All right. Just darken these lines in just a little bit. Okay, so far so good. Oh, you can add a little bit of like indication of his space between his little chest muscles right there. Go ahead and add that, and one in his back, I guess. Gives a little bit of a more realistic look. All right. Oh, what I forgot to do is add the details of the ear. You really don't have to do anything crazy for this. Just something along those lines. Nothing too difficult. It looks like a chair going that way. Okay? So, once you do that, we can add in, let's do his foot first, and then we'll get into his hand. So his foot comes off like this. Actually, we're going to have to do his hand first, because his hand is in front of his foot. Alright, so I'm going to zoom in a little bit. I'm going to get out a sharper pencil. Okay. His hand's going to go down like this, because he's resting on his knuckle. Okay? So there's his thumb right there, and his other one's going to come down like this. Okay? What I like to do is I like to just draw a light line across so I know where the fingers end right here. We'll erase that later, okay? And it comes up like this, and it's going to come down, and this is where his fingers are going to start. So 1, 2 fingers. This is probably the hardest part of the drawing. Other than that, it's not too bad. Okay, so if you could see how his let me just change this a little bit so his thumb's a little bit bent. It's gonna come down like that, and his thumb, and these are his fingers that he's resting on. Okay. Then we're gonna add his foot. His foot comes down like this. We're just gonna flesh out the shape of it, and then we can add in the toes. It comes down like this. There's one toe, and there's 2 toes, and there's 3 toes, and then the rest is just behind his hand, so we don't gotta worry about that. All right. It looks a little like weird, but once you zoom out, it looks decent. Okay, so we're gonna do the other hand over here. This one's harder, but it's not too bad. All right, so we're gonna come down like this for his thumb, and his thumb comes out, down and around, and goes up like this. Okay, and you can add his little thumbnail in there if you want to. Okay, and from there it goes down like this, and his finger connects. So I'm not sure if you can tell how this looks, but he's like on his hand like this. I'm not sure if you can see my hand, but he's like this on his hand. So one good way to like draw hands is to like look at your own and try to draw your own hands, because they're not easy, and I know they're not easy because I've had a lot of trouble with them before too. So we're gonna do the other half of the hand. It comes down like this. All right, so I hope you can see what the hand is doing right here. I don't know why I made that so sharp. Yeah, so he's on his hand like this. If you can see how my hand is, it's kind of zoomed in too much, but it's alright. Alright. From here, we're going to do his knee. His knee fits, His knee fits nicely right with his loincloth. So it comes down like this. Down like this. We're almost going to go off the page, but I think I just got it just right, so it won't. Yep. Okay, so that's his knee right there. And you can add a little bit of detail to his knee, just his kneecap. And that's basically it for his knee. His kneecap, right there. Okay, and his foot is behind his kneecap. You're going to start up here and go down. Yeah, so he's on his, like, he's crouching down. His little toe. Little toe. Little toe and little toe. Okay? Pretty easy on that foot. And we're going to have his loincloth coming out a little bit right here. So you can go ahead and shade if you want to shade in the loincloth. Gives it a nice touch. We're going to go to the hair. We're going to try to finish this off pretty quickly. Okay, so the hair comes down. Try to make it a little bit shorter than this line up here. Okay, and we're going to, it's kind of like a, I don't really know how to explain this shape, but just like that. Okay, and from there we're gonna come down. Come on, frame. Okay, we're gonna come down because his hair is blowing this way. Okay, so all of his hair is gonna be pushed to this side. Come down like that, down like that. His hair's all clumped together. Okay, so there's not like strands of hair all over the place because his hair's pretty dirty. He probably hasn't washed it in 8 years. I don't think he's 8 in this picture. I don't think he's 8 in this drawing. But anyways, just, you know, let's play around with it. Something like that. And then you're going to have one strand coming down like this. Coming down like that. We're going to add in right there. Coming down like that. Something along those lines for his hair. And you can go ahead and shade all that in. Shade it all in if you want. Shade it all in. Shade it all in. Okay. And that's pretty much it. Make his face a little bit darker so you can see it just a little bit better. Let me zoom out a little bit. You can shade in his eyebrows. I said I wasn't going to do it, but I'll do it just because we're already a 23-minute video, so you can shade in his irises. Gives it a little bit better look. Everything nice and dark. Nice and dark. Alright. And that's basically it. See if I forgot anything. I don't think I did. So it looks like we're good. We can go ahead and name him Tarzan. Alright. So yeah, it looks pretty good. Alright, so thanks for watching. I forgot one thing. His other ear over here. Just go ahead and add that. Alright. Yeah, so thanks for watching. I hope you liked it. If you want me to teach you how to draw anything, leave a comment below, and I'll try to get to as many as possible. I probably won't have videos out this frequently. I'm pretty much on like a one drawing a day thing here, but I won't be doing them as much. I'm just trying to get my channel out there at the moment. So if you like this video, if it helped you out, let me know, because that would be awesome if I could help you out, and I want to know if I did. So yeah, let me know if I helped you. If you have any suggestions, let me know. If you want to check out my Instagram, it's in the description. I have all my drawings on there. And thanks for watching.